And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Face. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Two times. We got four.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Matt Weil now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action now. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They're running it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Adrian Claiborne. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
One thing sure hope. Before when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 57 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
This game was tied at halftime, but they have come out absolutely on fire.
Well, the switch has certainly been flipped. 3 touchdowns now here in the second half.
And now they're up 3 scores. And if they can get up 4 scores, look out for the 7 years, too.
Oh, boy. Did you just toss it back to the Civil War era? Honest Abe. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Check. Ready? Check 45 to Mike. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
50. We're ready. Come to our world. We want it. Come to
This looks like a free play for Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.